Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. We are here at Guru Gobind Singh Foundation in Rockville, Maryland, with our dear friend Raja Bhandari Ji. He's an esteemed attorney who has been doing estate planning for approximately 35 years, and we have a good relationship with Bhandari Sahab. He has been coming to this Gurdwara several times to do seminars about estate planning, and this is today on January 18th. Today we have finished the 4th seminar today, and Bhandari Ji, Sangat loved your educational seminar, and they had some very basic but very important questions that even much of the older Sangat didn't even understand. What is the difference between will and trust, for example? So let's start with the conversation with what is a will?
Sure.
And does everybody need a will?
Okay. Thank you so much for taking time to see us, and then we are going to talk about will and trust today. And I thank you so much to the Gurdwara Sangat, Gurdwara trustees, that they're giving me opportunity the 4th time to come here, and then we will continue to come to educate more and more. Will is a very simple legal document. It states clearly that if I die, then my property should be distributed among my loved one, children, my wife, or whatever you like that. So it is a directions to the court that my name is this, and I am in state of mind, and then I want to distribute my property to my loved one. All right. Now, the second question comes that trust. So trust and will, a lot of people ask us, what is the difference between will and trust? So the will, as I said, that is a small document, legal document, directions to the court. When you die, then your loved one will open the estate, and you have to follow all the 9 yards in the county code where you live. Now, when it comes to the trust for the layman's language, I will say very simple, that we created a box, and then box named that it is my trust. And I put all my properties, either real estate, personal property, in the box. And I gave directions that I have two children, and then I want, after me, they should be my guardian, they should be my successor trustee, and they should be my beneficiary. So, in case I die, they should sell this property, transfer to themselves, distribute the property accordingly. Now, they don't have to go to court. Right. So you are avoiding the court procedure completely in this matter. So that is the biggest difference. In will, you have a probate. And probate is lengthy, painful, and expensive. When it comes to the trust, it is in your house. You can do whatever you want to do, the way you want to do. Of course, you have to file the taxes properly thereafter, and then you have to close the trust. So that is the difference, will and trust.
Will and trust. When you make a trust, do you have to register it with the county or the state?
No. You don't have to register, because you cannot register. There's no regulations as such that you register the trust anywhere. When it comes to the will, you can. People used to record that in the county, but not anymore. I mean, it is an old-fashioned system, but at the same time, you have to have a proper will, properly written, properly executed. Same thing with the trust. Because so many people make trust here and there. They say, okay, I made the trust. But believe me, in my office for the last so many years, we are correcting those documents and we are making the new one. So whenever, friends, you want to make a trust, make sure you choose attorney of your choice properly, and then that person should know what he or she is doing for you. And then you want to make sure that your purpose has been solved and resolved and been set. So make sure that, because that is the most important thing.
One more question that everybody had was, how easy is it to keep changing the trust? Like, people want to know that, okay, sometimes relationships, change over time, and you did a trust, and then you don't feel like my, children or relatives that I'm leaving the money for, maybe they are not as good towards you anymore. So is it easy to change that trust, or is it more cumbersome or more complicated?
A very good question, but keep it in mind The trust can be changed when it is revocable. There are two kinds of trust. One is irrevocable, one is revocable. Irrevocable, you cannot change. It's done. Revocable, basically, as name suggests, that you can revoke any time, you can amend any time, you can amend any time, rescind any time. So it's not that hard to change. We don't change the document per se. What we do is that we make the amendment to the document.
Okay.
So the document remains the same, we attach the amendment to that.
Okay. Ji. And another question, I think, what was the major benefit of having a trust was also about health. Anji? So I think you can leave directions to your beneficiaries or successors to take care of you if you are incapacitated in any way.
Actually, legally speaking, we call estate planning. Trust is a part of estate planning. Will is a part of estate planning. There are two kinds of will. One is regular will, one is a living will. Living will is a medical will. So the way will takes care of your money, living will take care of your health, your body. Let's say that I want to be cremated this way, I want to be cremated over there, I want to do this. In my funeral rather, there should be that many people. So many directions you can give. Then you can say that, look, I don't want to die with a ventilator. I want to go peacefully. So I don't want any ventilator. I don't want painful life, no artificial medicine and all that. So estate planning not only take care of your wealth, it also take care of your health, which is more wealthy, more expensive than your wealth itself. So estate planning is a very important document. It comes in your life once in a way because nobody knows when we're going to die. So we want to make sure that we are protected while we are alive, then thereafter our children are protected. So that is why, friends, I would recommend make sure you have a proper estate planning done, and done from a proper person who knows he or she what does. So that way it is the whole idea of making a document that, remember, this document is going to speak when you are no more. So that document is going to speak your language, your words, your intentions. So make sure that document is a well written, well executed, properly funded.
Thank you, Ji.